Hi there, Neil Whitfield here with day 3 of my 101 Small Business Marketing Tips video series. So day 1 was develop your marketing plan. Day 2 was conduct some market research. Day 3 follows on from that really, which is to conduct a focus group. Now, for those of you who didn't see the earlier videos, this is a list of 101 marketing tips that I came across from quite a good website called thebounce.com, which gave a list of 101 tips, most of them really good, some of them not so good, but because they were just a list of bullet point tips, then I thought it would be a good idea to run through each of them to expand on them. So today's tip is to conduct a focus group. Now, many people may have only heard of focus groups when applied to politics and people getting opinions from voters through focus groups. A lot of businesses do carry out focus groups. I've carried them out myself in the past, both with small businesses and more often with big businesses. And it's a really good way of getting the opinions of your target customers. Again, I think there's a perception that it's more difficult than it really is. I mean, really, a focus group is just a group of people sitting around a table. So I'd suggest if you are a business with customers rather than a startup, so if you already have customers, then the easiest thing to do would be to speak to them or pick up the phone and invite them along to have a chat, really. I think a focus group needs to be focused, funnily enough. So it needs to be a group where there is a specific question or at least a subject or topic to be discussed. So it's not just an open-ended chat. It will be your responsibility to make sure that you set the agenda and really directed the conversation in the way you wanted. So it could be just to ask a question about what particular things they liked doing or purchasing, or what it was that brought them to you in the first place. It could be something about a particular product or service that you offer, so you could get them to explore that. It could be to quiz them on perhaps things that you don't already do. It could be a number of things really, and it really just depends on your business and what you want to get out of it. I'd suggest that really you should have no more than 6 to 8 people in a room. Any more than that and you risk it becoming just a little bit of a free-for-all, or you risk getting someone in the room who might be a little bit overbearing and take over. Because really you don't want it just to be one person's opinion, you want the group to flow well. I think one of the best things that a small business could do is, if they did have a focus group, don't call it a focus group. Call it whatever you want, but it's an opportunity for you to speak to your best customers, perhaps. Because I'd always seek the opinions of the people who like you a lot and spend a lot of money with you, rather than the people who aren't really bothered about you, aren't particularly loyal, don't spend too much with you. So go for the loyal customers who love you, and use it as an opportunity to reward them. So don't call it a focus group. Invite them along to a VIP evening or something, or an after hours presentation, and what is that for 10 or 15 minutes you're going to break them out around a table and ask them some questions, and that's it. It doesn't need to be scary. You should be able to position it in a way that your customers actually will want to come along to it. A lot of people actually like giving their opinions on things. They like feeling that their opinions matter and they're valued. So it would be wrong for you to think that people will be put off or not particularly enthusiastic. I mean, especially if you throw a bit of booze at them and some nice nibbles or something like that. You know, it might be that you can organise someone to come along and give a short presentation, or you could have a chat to them about stuff that might be happening in the industry. There's loads of things you can do to sort of dress it up to be a little bit more interesting and engaging than just a focus group. So hopefully I've given you plenty of ideas there. It's a really good idea to get your customers in a room, chatting amongst themselves, engaging with you, perhaps in a deeper way than they had before. So yeah, I'd strongly suggest you think about organising something like that in the very near future. So that's day 3. Thanks very much. Goodbye.